Good day to all of you. Welcome. We are going to start. And first of all, I'd like to do our sound check. Put a plus in the chat box if you can hear me well. Great. I see that the sound is okay. And I have another question to you. Do we have people who have never attended our webinars before? Please put a plus if today you are the first time at such a webinar. I see your pluses and ones, Hakim, for instance, and hopefully there are entrepreneurs present here interested in cooperating with our application, but it's not a simple cashback application which you can find on the market. Our application is a digital platform for medium and small businesses, as well as shopping malls and entertainment centers and networks, which bring entrepreneurs and consumers to get together. I am in love with this project, and this is the reason I decided to join and to moderate today's webinar. Here in this slide, we are still waiting for the slide to be changed in the Italian room. Thank you for doing that. I'd like to introduce myself first, as many of you may not know me. My name is Daniela Trinca. I am a uGain coordinator in Northern Italy. I am a certified specialist in business management, certified master profit trainer. I am a co-owner of the investment portfolio. I am a professional entrepreneur and investor. And I am a participant of a project, New Digital Guarantees. And I'd like to share my personal story first with you, as many people, I believe, like me, can share some stories about your business experience, their business experience. I have my kids. My family is in Sicily, and coming from Sicily by origin, my dad decided to move to the north of Italy, Piedmont. We moved there, and the situation was really complicated. We were living in poverty, and my dad tended to say that he felt alone. He was alone to face the world, and he had to address and resolve his challenges on his own. Afterwards, our business was inherited by my brother, who is still in flower industry, flower business in Tarina. But I decided to do what has always been my dream. I wanted to be in the beauty industry, in the beauty of cosmetics. And I became a manager of one of the well-known companies selling perfumes and other perfume products, and it is one of the main companies internationally. But then my life gave me a choice, either to choose between a career or a family, as I was having a baby at that time. And I thought that maybe tomorrow I will encounter another chance in my career, but I could never come back again to my family. And therefore, I selected my family and I started to take care of my family. Next slide, please. And I will tell you about my professional choice, my second chance in my professional career. Look, here in the right-hand corner, in this slide, you can see two situations: an ideal business and a widespread situation, widespread case in our lives. Every customer is like the blood of any business. We all entrepreneurs would like to face a situation in the left-hand corner. Your customer is fully satisfied when she leaves your business, your shop. They are very joyful and very fun, but quite often an opposite situation may happen. And I believe that there is a rather complicated situation related to poor communication between a customer and an entrepreneur. Many people may not directly share their views about their experience with a business owner, and the business owner has no chance to improve his business. And before, we followed our instincts and what we think about our own customers as business owners, as entrepreneurs. Next slide, please. And here, let's have a look at what we gain from uGain business. Through uGain business, we reduce advertising costs, as there are a lot of entrepreneurs who still don't have a good budget for advertising and promotion. And generally, entrepreneurs spend from 5 to 20% of their profits on advertising, with no guarantee that it will be functional and effective. But by means of our application, you will be able to reduce your advertising costs. Most companies and businesses have only 20% of repeat customers. But my question to you, and where are the remaining 80% of them? Why don't they come back to our businesses? And we do know how to improve these repeat purchases. Inside our application, there is a possibility to equip you with tools to increase the repeat purchases up to 50%. We can, through our statistics reports, get the opportunity to analyze our client services, the services given to clients. In addition to that, we may not only be recognized in your town, city, your region, or your area but recognized internationally. We can offer our services globally. Well, and the way to improve the quality of the services provided to customer through the feedback you receive through the statistics and the analytical reports, and this way our client base increases. Next slide, please. Great. And here, let's discuss what uGain business gives us, because interaction with your customer is a key. By analyzing statistics and customer feedbacks, you may provide replies and responses in a timely manner that will be full and accurate, and you may This way, make your customers more loyal. Everything you get from the application, our application, so it is online. You may post your menu and receive your orders placed by internet. And through digitalization of customer base, collection of statistics and analytics, we can better understand the profile of our customers, understand the factors driven their purchases, the factors driving their purchases. And there is another point which I believe to be most substantial is staff motivation framework. So the highest difficulty which I encountered in my first business is, by the way, this difficulty in collaboration and interaction with your staff. And I believe most entrepreneurs will understand what I mean. Look, I noticed that while I was in a shop, everything went smoothly and the number of purchases was and sales was sufficient. But should I move to somewhere to take some training or it was my day off, the sales immediately dropped down. And I remember that my company decided to employ an external company. We had 200 shops in Italy, and this external company had to install in every shop the control system. For instance, there was a Mr. Client or a Mr. Customer, and that Mr. Customer, secret customer, should come to a shop and pretend to buy. After leaving the shop, he made a detailed report and feedback about the service rendered, whether he was satisfied or not, whether he believed that the staff treated him with professionalism or not, and etc. And can you imagine how panicking we felt? Because any customer, we were ready to hug them as we thought that this customer could be this Mr. Customer, the secret customer. But quite often it generated more problems rather than any proper solutions for our business improvement. Whereas through uGain application, every customer could become a Mr. Customer, a secret customer, could become a one sharing a detailed feedback, and the entrepreneur doesn't need to pay for this extra, as these tools are already embedded into our application, uGain business application. And through this, you can assess and evaluate the effectiveness of the work of this or that employee. And in addition to that, if your employee works really hard and efficiently, he could be rewarded by the entrepreneur. And this way, the overall motivation of the staff improves and the sales go up. Another point is flexible marketing settings. An entrepreneur on his own may set up and adjust his system of dealing with customers, including the percentage of cash back, the increased amount and a discount, and etc. And this way we get quite a magical situation of our dealing with customers, as customers will leave your business being satisfied, feeling joy. Do you remember that first slide? So they will look as the woman you saw in the left-hand corner picture. Next slide. And here, let's discuss the uGain features. This application is fully free for any customer. A customer may register for free by using a QR code and immediately get increased discounts. If a person decides, he may pay either a monthly or annual subscription, and this way he will increase substantially his discount. Our customers will get bonuses for recommending this application to their friends or to some businessman friends, and the recommendations we referred before. So the people who get bonuses will be 70% more motivated to recommend and to actually make their feedback or to work with some businessman. Look, I often tended to recommend my friends a shop assistant who is good at helping us to make our choice. Before that, we did it for free, but now for doing the same job, we can get bonuses. Another feature is online orders. We've discussed it so far, feedback provision, and different statistics reports that are generated by the application automatically. Another thing is dealing with your customers or communication with your customers, as you may congratulate your customers on some important dates, and this way you improve your rapport, your contact with them, your communication, and they get more and more loyal and come back to us again and again. Another feature is cross-marketing. It means that cross-marketing makes rivalry into friendship between different businesses and shops. We set up partnerships, and throughout the years in different, so judging from my experience in different industries, I've never seen such a situation. But this provides a huge potential. Another feature is loyalty program. It's very vital, as those people who even by accident downloaded our application, they will be in our system throughout their life. When I used to work in Milan, quite often tourists visited our shop. I believe almost 50% of them were tourists, those people who later on would come back to their home countries, and the customer who visits my shop for the first time, but it is the last time he visited, and by following my recommendation and advice, he or she downloads this application, then comes back to his home country, and then again through our uGain ecosystem, in our uGain ecosystem, he or she will make the purchases, but I will get my continuous bonuses. And this way, entrepreneurs will be able to reduce their costs and expenses for their daily operations. Here, let's have a look at the marketing tools to work with the customer base. Well, we have a possibility to announce and inform them about different promotions and campaigns and make them personalized. For instance, in case you have a lot of customers, including students or the youth belonging to a particular age group, So in particular, you may send push up mails to them and invite them to come to our shop or to our business. In addition to that, they can earn some bonuses and some points at the time when people register with our application. Those who'd like to earn higher passive income from subscriptions of your active and regular customers, indeed, we can give them a possibility to build the business by using the application. And I will invite you to another webinar where my colleague tells us how this application works.
So let's take a look at how uGain works. This is this is much easier than you can imagine. And this is quite important in our high-tech age, that this technology is freely available and easy to operate. So the client downloads the application and registers. Just give me a second. We have some technical problems here. Just give a second. Okay, let's proceed. The client downloads the application and registers. Then they show the code to the cashier. The cashier scans the code with the application or enters that code manually. Then they don't need a scanning application. And after scanning, the cashier receives the information about how many bonus points the customer has or their discount size or cashback percentage. And then cashier receives the payment reduced by the available bonus points or at a discount with cashback. And after the payment, the client receives bonus points and evaluates the quality of service. And you receive repeat visits and repeat sales. And here I would like to launch a small survey. Guys, I would like you to write in the chat, after everything I've told you, so what kind of features or functions, opportunities our application offers. I advertised this application a little bit, and you often pay for advertising advertising costs. And could you give me a ballpark estimate how much such an application could cost, in your opinion? So someone in the Italian chat says 8,000 or 3,000. Someone says 3,500 or 4,000. Well, indeed, a similar application should cost quite a lot of money, at least several $1,000s. And let's change the slide, and I think I'm gonna surprise you with the answer. So you see, this precious, literally invaluable gift can be received at less than a cup of coffee a day. So everything that I've just described you, all the features, all the functions and capabilities, cost less than a cup of coffee a day. And now I would like to draw some of my conclusions or my takeaways. As you know, I fell in love with this project at the first sight. And of course, there are a lot of similar yet not identical products in the market. And I thought, what is the difference? There are a lot of interesting applications out there, but what makes us stand apart, and this is very important, we are part of a huge community of 1.5 million users. Therefore, we are not worried with the number of downloads. We have so many partners already interested in the success of this product that we automatically get advertising on the international level. We can literally reach out to the entire world and get to any point on this planet. And now I would like to thank you for your time. And on Friday, we're going to meet with my colleague, another uGain national coordinator, Pippo Pisani. And please get in touch with the people that invited you to this meeting and ask them for the information how to join our Friday's webinar. Thank you very much for your attention and bye bye.